Hey guys, welcome to today's stream. And today is Deepavali, so I wish you a very happy Deepavali to everyone. May this festival of lights bring a lot of joy into your lives. Um, and so let's start with today's stream. In the last stream, we had built this investments screen here. We saw how to add this graph, then this cards, and then the table. We used table widget from the Flutter. So today we are going to continue with our work and add this credit card screen. So you can see we don't have it yet. So let's quickly go here to the navigation and we will add it here, credit cards. Okay, now we have this routes, sorry, this one here. And I follow this practice to name the path using this casing with hyphen. Um, and you don't have to do that, you can use snake case as well. So now we have the, let me import it. Okay, let us go to credit cards. We don't find it because you have to refresh it whenever you add a round. And sorry for the noise, you might hear the cracker sounds. Now let's quickly copy the app bar from here. So that's what we have. Okay, now we are ready to roll. And here before itself we have these cards here. So in the last video I told you that I'll be showing you a new widget to add these cards. So let's just do that. So I'm going to use this nested scroll and I'll just quickly copy only this much and we can just close that by ourselves, and then we can close this, then this, and we can have a body here which will be custom scroll view with slivers. Okay, we have it. Now let's quickly create our widget. This is card slider. Now what I'll do is I'll add this one as it's basically the same thing, but I'm creating it again. So we will see which one makes more sense, which one is good and we will replace it if needed. So we will need a column, and I will just copy the title from here. We don't have more or anything like that, so we don't need a row, we just need this text. And one more thing, guys, I'm not following any like a theme. I have not added any reusable theme or anything like that in this. Okay, I can see this one. Now for the background color, so one thing I have missed is this app bar color, so I should add something. Transparent is not good, instead I'll add white. Okay, and then this scaffold color, I can actually add this in the theme here, scaffold background color, which will be this color. So if I add it there, then I don't have to add it every single screen. So now that we have added that, so the new widget is it's nothing but carousel view, and this widget was launched a while before, but I was aware, but I had forgotten about it. But then I suddenly remembered that there is this widget which I can use, so I just picked it up. So this item extend will define how much you want the widget to be, like say now I want it to be like a 300 uh, pixel. So then I'll go here in the slider, I'll get this card since we already have it. We can just get this card, then there is cards list. So what I'll do is, okay, this gets very annoying. It should be the height issue again. So let me add an expanded here. So what that will do is, it will cause issue because there is no constraint, right, which will constrain this column and also the expanded. Also we have here the nested scroll view and custom scroll view. Let's try out a few options before adding some height. So what will happen? Even then you are not able to fix it, because the custom scroll view, like you can go to any length in adding it vertically. Then here also the column also, it does not restrict with any bounds. So this is bound to happen. So what I'll do is I'll add a box constraint, and also with box constraint itself you use this carousel view, so that so from view constraints, yeah, tight. Okay, this is not that's just a, that's not a widget box. Let me search for it. Add we can use a container to do that, add constraint, but I want to see if there is a widget directly. Constraint to a widget in flutter. Yes, we have, see, we have widget. See, it has solved our problem, right? And in our original slider, the height we gave was, let's go to overview. This is mobile 300, so that comes down to I think 250 excluding the title. Okay, sorry, not this one. Okay, I think we can go a bit lower. Yes, this seems to be the right one. Now let's see. So why this is happening, right? That is because there is this shrink extent, so it will be 0. So that means when you slide it, it can collapse till 0. So now what it is doing is it's taking exactly how much it can wrap. So this text is getting wrapped, and also this one is getting overflowed. So what we have to do is you have to set it the same. That way you are saying that it should not collapse. Then if you see, I have set this one as 300, but it might be different in different screens. It will look like this, but to be honest I feel it is fine. Also I don't think we need this one here. I'll remove it so it can stretch like this, and we can add it if we want here. And now here we can add padding only on the left 20. So now if you see, this is what happened. And yeah, even I don't want to see something like this, so instead of that I can just add the padding here. This will be symmetrical horizontal 20. Now we just have to add some padding here. Let's see if there is anything that can help me here. And also I'll turn on the item snapping so it snaps. Hopefully, yeah, it's doing it. Then we will, okay, see, there is padding here. Okay, it's wrapping every widget only left 20. fine, right? Also we can stretch a little, like maybe 320. Yeah, and somehow the card there looks very slim. Yes, now this is look a bit nice to me. Okay, so we want bottom as well, and so we can just go ahead and add everywhere. Yeah, now it looks good, right? And also the card list, I have 2 cards here. I can probably add more, so I'll have to refresh it. After reloading it, I can see the cards are snapping, right? So let me show you one more thing. In this one, you also have a controller. You can add a controller, this carousel controller, which takes one argument, initial item. So if you want to start with a particular item, you can do so. And for this one we don't need it, so I'm not going to do anything. And this one you can monitor these things, like you can jump to, and you can add a listener which will get triggered. So when you add a listener, if you see, it gets triggered when there is an interaction, and this are all you can get the position and all. So the difference what I found with the page view is it is based on pages, like first page, second page, third page, like that. But that is not the case for this one. It is to the extent. So after this extent, if the scroll has completed this extent, then it will be the next one. So that's how it considers. uh, so uh, you will the thing with this one is then you will have to uh, watch the scroll position, and then you have to figure out like what card it is currently. I feel it's not very useful to add the indicators here. But yeah, it's not that we cannot do it, but page view is better. It just gives the controller gives you which page it is at. But this also I really found it very easy and helpful, uh, because in the card slider you see we had to define this and all. So I think it is fine. We can have both the implementations, so there is something to learn from both of them, and both of them are pretty good. And for page view, it is good to add this onboarding pages. That is the primary purpose of that. So that is what is. So we have added this one, this widget, and since we don't have like here link to take it to the detail screen and all, this is fine. Okay, then let me commit this changes. So what we did is add And I always emphasize that you keep your commits small so that it will be easy for you to review and also for others to review, and to keep track of. Also the main thing is reverting it. If something goes wrong with your approach, you just have to revert commit instead of manually changing all the code. And I know sometimes it's very inevitable that you will have a long list of changes. So at that time, you don't have any other option, like when you are replacing a library or something. So then we have added it. Now let me show you something. This adding this search bar. So as I said, this is this nested scroll view. We can use it to add the app bar. So if you add something like this, and that is because it's expecting a sliver. What I did is I passed a render widget. This can fix it. Yes, we can see this, right? Now we can add one more here. And in Flutter especially, don't try to hesitate new widgets, because the more you explore, the more you learn. So if you don't make any effort to explore at all, you will know less about many widgets. For example, there are so many widgets that you can have. Like for example, let me show you one widget. That widget is off stage. So what it does is it will let you hide the widget. So when you make it false, this is fine. It appears on the screen, but when you make it true, it disappears. Now if you had one more widget, let me show you. See, it has taken up the space. Now when I make it false again, it appears back, and this got pushed down. So like this, there are a lot of widgets. So just try to learn as much as you can. And did you guys know there is a search bar widget as well, which I have recently found out. So I'm trying to use it for the first time also. So let me see if there is some margin or anything like that. So this one has a padding though, but we need to give a material state. So instead of that, I would rather go with adding a padding widget, and with symmetrical, horizontal being 20 and vertical being 16. Okay. Then we'll remove the elevation, and in I think the last update, Flutter team has removed material state property class. This is deprecated now. Instead, widget state property was introduced. So I'll have it 0 and flatten it. Then I want its color to be same as this one. So I'll go here and pick this color up. I know I'm repeating it all over. Okay, now you can't see anything, right? That is because here the background color is white, but this is not white. So that's why instead of adding padding, I'll bring up the container and remove this one. Then for the color, I'll add white. make these as const. So now you can see it, right? You have the distinction here. Let's improve it to the search. We can have a leading widget, and if you have observed, there are patterns followed since the material widgets follow the material design. So you'll have leading, trailing icon. In the list view you can find that, in the search bar you can find that. And also for the padding, I'll add it now. So it's expecting edge horizontal 16. Let me see, if I go to 36, what will happen? Okay, this is also moving a bit further away. What I really want is adding a bit of padding to this search bar, so that it's look exactly like in the design. Like say 12. Yes, perfect. Maybe you can go with 16, it's fine. So research something. Okay. And we need to add the placeholder text, right, which is hint. Search for a card. Okay, search for something it is. I don't know what will come up if we search it, but still that's what it is. So that is what, guys. So as you can see, this is how you can add a search bar. And yeah, this is interesting, right? You don't have to do much and you have the search bar already. Let me correct this. Okay, so now to the last part, you can see the scroll bar, the app bar is also going up, scrolling along with this one. How to fix that? For that, you can do, well, let's see. There should be something here. Let's search for it. Okay, yeah, I had forgotten this also. There is a sliver app bar which we should have used. So you can see this is how it is. It also has a bottom which can be a preferred size widget, which can add this one. So now we have all the things needed here. So yeah, it doesn't work. Okay, we have to do like this here. And I think the Copilot has done its job well, and it just copied everything over there. I really like Copilot. Sometimes it just reduces so much work in copying over and also rewrites. So now we can see it is pinned. Snap floating. If I make it false, what will happen? I want to pin the app bar also. So is there something that I can do? Yeah, we are running out of time. And snap is true, there should be this one. Okay, I think this is good. And we can have like does disable that. And we want a bit of padding here. We can add that, but this will of course take this one, so I just make it 100. Now this is good. Yes, we have it. And I think the previous one was better. Then it is floating like this, and we don't need this action. Okay, this is good. I'll leave it like this. And don't worry about other widgets, sorry, other screens. And yeah, this is fine. Okay, so I just wanted this to hide, but that is not the case. And it's been a long time since I have used all this. Even I have forgotten what all these properties do, except for that it's spinning it. Okay, that's it guys for today. We have added our credit card screen, and we have even learned how to add this search bar. So in the next video we'll continue with our credit card screen. We have like this graph, this list, and then this forms to add. So we finally have something to add as input. So I'll show you how to add all those. So I'll wrap up today's session with this, and I'll meet you again in the next session. If you have liked the video, please do like, share and subscribe, and your likes mean a lot to me. And if you have any doubts, any queries or anything that you want to know, please do let me know in the comments, and I'll be sure to answer them. And I'll meet you again in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye bye. That you want to know, please do let me know in the comments, and I'll be sure to answer them. And I'll meet you again in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye bye.